Hi, hello, I'm assuming this is working. I'm just gonna assume it's maybe not, but hello, it's me, Vic again. It's been like 3 nights. Let's see, 12th, 13th, 14th. It's only been 2 nights that I've missed. I should really stop focusing in on that as much. But it does kind of irk me. But regardless, we're here now. That's ultimately what matters, right? I am playing Pixelmon again because it has captured my attention to no small amount. Uh, Lots happened. I sincerely don't remember what everything looked like last time. I think it was just running around, so I guess I'll give you a tour of my base. It's supposed to just be a talking stream where I talk about things that I think about, but we're not doing that. That's for nerds. Um, this is my walnut farm. Farm walnuts here in order to make Pokeballs. Which you have to smelt them to make the Pokeballs, and I like the Pokeballs, so we do that here. Going to ignore all the other ones because they are not as important. I made some pretty decent progress. I think I've been playing this way more than I probably should have. I did badly on a test because I was too busy playing Pixelmon, which is not a good look, but we're here. This is my starter house, and I was too lazy to tear it down. This is my new house. It's not finished, despite pretty much looking like this for the entire... for looking like this for quite a while, honestly. Um, but we do have an under area that's a little more fleshed out. This is my Thaumcraft room. I've not gotten very far. I was just attempting to make flight, and then I realized that I would have to go significantly further in the research tree to be able to do that. Let's see. Here. Actually, no, I can make flight. What am I? Oh, I'd have to make one of. That's not too bad. I might be able to do this. I might be able to do this. This isn't too bad actually, but regardless, I would need to make this, which is a slight pain, not like a huge pain, but definitely a slight pain. So I've not bothered with that as of yet. I made a bunch of fossils and a bunch of fossil Pokemons. This is going to be a breeding area, as you can see. Um, Apparently in the newer versions, you just give them items and they breed for you. But in this version, they don't do that. Instead, you need to like build them a little playground where they get certain bonuses to how fast they breed, dependent on what kind of blocks are in the area. So there's just a big ugly wool block in front of my house, if you're wondering what that was for. Might make it pretty by just spending a little bit of effort and time, and like I think it'd be cool to have a little breeding area for each of the different types. It's not exactly optimal. Why is there a little? Hold on. It's like a little thingy here. Why is there a thingy here? What is this? It's not exactly optimal because if they have different types, that can affect it, or um, if they have multiple types, that could affect it. But I don't know. I think it'd look cool aesthetically, anyways, and ultimately that's what matters, right? I've only got like a week and a half before Revolt Hunters perhaps comes out, and I end up playing that with my friends. So we'll see how this goes. No Windows Mixed Reality. I'm not attempting to boot you. The laws of thermodynamics. We are growing fire seeds, which make fire essence, and there's a whole little crafting situation we've got going on over here that makes lava, sends it into these lava generators, and we make power infinitely for nothing. Well, I guess you have to have a small investment to start off with, but when don't you need a small investment? We have a whole ME system here, and by whole, I mean like 3 blocks. So, it's not bad. Might end up doing some crafting stuff at some point, but I think that's going to be far down the road. We've got Project E. I'll show you that a little bit more later on. And by later on, I mean like in a minute or two. Got some machines here. I don't really use these all that often. What else? We got a couple supply stuff set up. So like this is thaumium, so I can just make thaumium without having to do a bunch of hullabaloo. This is mystical brass or whatever, so I don't have to worry about that as much. This is wither skeletons, because making wither skeleton spawn in this pack is a bit of a pain in the butt. think it's intended that you like use those. I've got a whole Supremium thingy set up here with the cloches and stuff. Probably set up a couple more, but I mean, I don't even really need that much. I'm just using them for the cloches. I already have a full set of Supremium armor and Supremium tools. I've gotten very far, actually, to be honest with you. Um, this is my Project E setup. I'm just one bit by bit as it stands. I'm too lazy. I know it's incredibly overpowered, but I'm too lazy to do things the normal way. I've played enough Minecraft. This is supposed to be a talking stream where I talk to you, so I'm not too worried about like making it an experience or whatever. This is going to be in the background while I talk in the future, hopefully, and maybe just bring you up to date as we go along in the future. Uh, see. Oh, I spent a very long time. I found this wheezing form. This is the Galarian wheezing, Alolan wheezing, something like that. Oh my god, do I love him? Look at him. He is beautiful. I love him so much. He's such a distinguished gentleman. Look at the way his mustache twirls. He's got little smokestacks. He's great. I love him. Um, my team as it stands. My Wartortle. This is I'm just leveling him for the sake of my living decks, which I'll show off in a second. My Charizard I use to fly around. My Venusaur I use for typing reasons. The egg is in there because I'm trying to get more EVs, because EVs are a little rare in this pack, I've noticed. I don't have a male and a female EV yet. I just have two males, I think they are. Um, Hello there. So that's been a bit of a problem. I want to find like a Mew or something so that I can make both a Mewtwo and a bunch of Dittos, because that'd be very useful for my purposes. But I haven't seen a Mew spawn yet, so I could AFK in a place where a Mew spawns, because they spawn the legendary spawn in fixed intervals at certain times, certain biomes. So I could just wait in a biome that has a Mew, and then one would spawn eventually, probably. Um, there's some command to check for that, but I don't know how, and I'm too lazy. Let's look at my living decks here. I've got I've got what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I forget easily, especially when I'm streaming. Oh yeah, I found a Crystal Onyx actually not too long after I stopped streaming last time. I was like, what in the world is this? So I went down a whole rabbit hole and found out that there's like different coloring that aren't just Alolan or Alolan and Galarian. Yeah, like here's a Crystal Onyx, here's a pink Diglett. This is just an Eevee, but I found these two. I found the Diglett about midway between this stream and the last one. I was so excited. I was like, what is this? I thought it was like a Valentine's Day or something. But no, it's just pink for some reason, I guess. We got two Galarian Zagoons, so evolve one of those. We got a Galarian Stunfisk, a Galarian Yamask. I didn't even realize these two were Galarian. I just caught them because I didn't have them. And then I was like, oh, they're Galarian. That's fun. I went to the Drown Dimension. That was fun. Some of these are absolutely terrifying. Like, here, let's throw a few of these out. Let's take a look at a few of these, right? It's not what I meant to throw out. I'm bad at this game. Look at Starmie. Holy shit, guys. That is terrifying. Imagine seeing this thing, like, sprinting at you full force. Dear God. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. What is that? Do I have that? What are you, buddy? Mac here. Don't have a flying Pokemon right now, I don't think so. I can't actually catch him. Whatever. I'll catch him eventually. Here's Pikachu. He's a little zombie or something. Oh god, look at his smile. It's also very tiny. I think Pikachus are normally a little bigger than that, but I don't exactly remember. Here's a look at the Puku Muku. Look at him. Creepy. Creepy little suckers. There's also Halloween versions as well, but I haven't, I think it needs to be like a full moon. You need to like put a jack-o'-lantern on their heads or whatever. Wait, can this guy fly? Nobody can like float or something. Flying in this game is a little bit more like this is actually a lot more useful than Charizard flying because the Charizard flying is like a plane where there's like pitch and yaw and a bunch of stuff like that. Though Charizard does go a hell of a lot faster. So there's that to keep in mind. Do we want to see the other ones? I'm lazy. Maybe any of the other ones particularly interesting? Not too much, honestly. Gotta wait. No, you're supposed to be over here. Does Yamask have a evolution? Do I know if Yamask has an evolution? Actually, I can look it up. I've got a thing over here. So Galarian Yamask turns into Runerigus? That's fun, I guess. It's interesting it has its own thingy. It has its own Poke number. That's interesting. So yeah, so I'll keep the second one. Um, we've got Alolan Raticate and the no, that's a Galarian Weezing. So yeah, I guess we've only got the Alolan Raticate there. These guys I just had before. They were in my team for a while. Very useful. Guzzlord is OP because he's an Ultra Beast. I should probably figure out 799. I'll put him over there eventually. This is my living dex as it stands. You see there's multiples because I'm going to evolve them. So like this is where the war total will be. Um, I've got the Venusaur in my thing here, so I'm not too worried about leaving him in there. I got a Charizard. This war total will be a Blastoise eventually. The Caterpie into Metapod into Butterfly, Butterfree, whatever. That's what those are doing. This guy's got a little luck on him because he's breeding with the Eevee. Hopefully get an Eevee at some point. Um, you can see I got a lot of the early 150. Be real great if I can get the Mew. I don't think I've got any first generation legendaries, unfortunately. But I do have a couple legendaries. Like you can see I have an Entei here and a Celebi. I got really lucky with this Celebi. I got it. I found a desert temple which had a ball, and I was like, "What does this ball do?" And apparently can use it to summon a Celebi, and I had found a Celebi shrine earlier. Entei actually spawned from a 25,000 kilometer, 25-kilometer egg, which is amazing. I was like, excuse me, the last one I got was like a fossil I've had four of already, and you tell me I got an Entei out of this one. I'm like, yes, please. Let's see. I think we got all of the fossils, but we may be missing one of the like early fossils. Got a few of the starters for the what is this third generation or whatever. Uh, some more fossils. Not so much from this generation here. Some of these I don't even know are in this generation. I don't know if it's just because I played the later generations and skipped. I think that's black and white. I'm not really certain. Hoopa I found. I, did I find that on stream? I don't remember. But it was pretty close around that point. It didn't have any damaging abilities. It was pretty easy to catch. It's got two versions. It's a little genie in a bottle, I guess. And I used the bottle on it and turned it into this terrifying guy. Hold on, we'll throw him out because he is honestly a little terrifying. Nope, did it again. Get back here. Oh, do I have his bottle? Yeah, here it is, his bottle. Look at him. Terrifying. He looks like a Final Fantasy 14 raid boss. I feel like I said that. I had to have found him on. Excuse me. Can he fly? He does the weird flying. Okay. How do I get that back? It's here. Okay. We'll put him back in the bottle. What else interesting things do we have? I think we've gone through a lot of it. I've got a lot of the Ultra Beasts. I think these are Ultra Beasts here. Formosa, Kurtana, Nagandel. We've gotten those through 20k spawn eggs. This guy feels like he should be a legendary. He just got a certain look to him. These are the black and white X and Y fossils, something like that. You have to like mix and match them. I honestly don't remember who got sassy, and I think he's like he was like a egg spawn. Oh yeah, in Spectrier, I used Celebi and this guy right here because this guy's a ghost, and this guy uses a lot of normal abilities for some reasons. Tackle, double kicks, so he was like, I got really lucky and he just wasn't able to attack your cloak. So I managed to get him after like 3 attempts of after healing my guys back up and just running back into him. It's very, very handy. This is just an overflow spot here. I don't know if this guy evolves, but I'm keeping him around because I like the look of him. This is gonna be a Scyther evolution, so that's not in a wrong spot. That's just one of the evolutions. But yeah, so I've gotten a lot accomplished in this past little while when I could have been working on like the stream or doing some homework, or I don't have that guy doing anything useful with my life really, but no, we're here. We're here. It's okay, I'm sure you understand that as well. Please don't immediately murder him. No, no. Ooh, boy. Do I not want him to like explode or something? Dear God. Let's just get him very fast. I'm just gonna use the Ultra Ball. We can get more Ultra Balls. I'm gonna I've also done a couple of gyms as well. Did like a water one and like a grass one or something. 839. Oh my God, 1 HP. Talk about lucky. Okay, that's right here. Wish I could just heal all the Pokemons in my PC. That'd be very useful. Do I only get more eggs if I hatch this egg? That might be the case. I'm not really doing anything. My objectives for this period of time, I mean, honestly, I wasn't really like planning on streaming this in particular, but I was already playing it, and I was like, hey, let's just keep playing it, I guess. Um, Worried about the music. I think the audio died a little while ago, so it doesn't matter anyways. It's dead before I turned on the stream. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, it died before I turned on the stream, which I'm kind of okay with. Does somebody care if I don't? I don't necessarily know. You know what? Nah, we're not gonna try and get it back. What we'll do is try and hatch this egg and hopefully we get an Eevee. Well, I just talked about things. So, what was we on? I was just talking about things. Yeah. So I went to the gas station today to acquire some goods and uh there. And there's like a bunch of drama happening between the employees. I think one of the ladies there, she looked to be like maybe in her 50s, 60s, and she was talking about how she maybe an off-duty employee. I'm not really certain if they were off shift or if they just come in for a shift or something. Maybe somebody called out. That's a possibility, I guess. But they were talking about how like um they have to keep working alone, which I feel bad for them. But I mean, I've definitely worked overnight alone, so I get it. I get it. Somebody like called the police on them because they were working alone, which I find kind of crazy. Um, but yeah, so they were like gossiping about that, and apparently one of them was like dating another employee, and then the person calling the cops went to the regional manager, and the regional manager went to the store manager, and now everybody knows that they're dating another employee or something. And I'm like, oh Lord, like I've been in here for maybe 2 minutes, and I already understand the entire backstory of of this gas station. Oh, what are you? Oh, I know you. Oh God. Let's capture this guy. I've got false swipe on my Venusaur for exactly this purpose. I've got about 2 stacks of Pokeballs as well. But yeah, so I was just like, oh lord, what is going on in this gas station? I mean, it sounds like retail to me. That's like a normal retail thing to happen. Like I was in there for 2 minutes. I I'd recognized the other. What is that thing? I'd recognized the other employee, and I was like, oh, I guess maybe she was just outside on a smoke break or whatever. But no, I don't think she was. I think she had just come in. What's another one of these things? What the fuck? Yeah. But yeah, so I was just like, this is a thing. This is a thing. I like being on the outside of it. Not that I've ever been on the inside of it, of drama like that before. I was like, yes, tell me more. Tell me more. Let me bask in the Schadenfreude. I feel like when people say that they don't like drama, I feel like they're lying and they actually do like drama. I feel like that's the thing. I keep saying I feel like I need to stop saying I feel like. That's my thing. That's my drama, Lord. Alright, let's grab this sucker. Maybe I should have Pokemon that maybe I should just like have a Venusaur around and everybody else I'll have be Pokemon that I want to level for evolutions so I can complete my living dex because I have a lot of Pokemon right now that need to evolve, but not enough Pokemon slots for those evolutions. Maybe I can just make that a thing later on. I think there's kind of two main things I'm working on right now. One being an automatic apricorn, apricot, apricorn harvester. That'd be very useful. The second would be the breeding area I was talking about. Those are kind of the two main things I want to work on. Because I mean, even if an area is not the best, not optimal for breeding, I can still put Pokemon in there and it'll still breed. So if I have a bunch of excess Pokemon I want to breed or whatever, we can work on that, you know. And maybe it can have some like neutral areas for breeding or whatever as well. Like there's a lot of options. There's a lot of options I can go with. I just need to actually make the room to be able to put the stuff and um make the blocks for them to be able to do the breeding. I forget what it's called. It's like a ranch block. Yeah, it's this little sucker. It looks kind of ugly. Doesn't have an EMC value. That's kind of a pain in my butt. Oh god, it needs aluminum plates. Aluminum plates are also a pain in my butt because I don't think there's a way to automate them. Oh, I've got an induction smelter, but Lord, do I not want to use red matter on that? Are you kidding me? Lord. 4 stages. Yeah, no, I just need to. I just captured one of these, right? Probably got an evolution. I'll capture another just in case. Oh, and you know what? Probably goes into Whirlipede. Hold on. Venipede, Whirlipede, Scolipede. So, yeah, we'll not bother with it. We could, but we're not going to bother. So many things that I could bother with. There's like so much going on in this mod pack, which is kind of crazy because there's not a lot of major mods. I added a few more like Thumbcraft because I find Thumbcraft pretty fun. Thumbcraft is maybe like my favorite mod, just in terms of mods. I think it's really Thumbcraft is a very inventive mod, and it's been around for pretty much forever. I remember at first you would have to. Oh, I should have used a normal Pokeball. Um, you would have to throw things of a lot of value to be able to do research. But now it's like this whole like actual research system, and I'm genuinely impressed by what the developers have gone through, the iterations that they've gone through, and the feedback they've taken in, and the ways they've made it interesting and different each time. I do wish they would bring back the what was it called? It was the flying carpet. Yeah, that was fun. Flying carpet was fun. Project E equivalent exchange, that is also to say. is interesting as well, and it's been around probably as long, maybe not quite as long, perhaps, but it's also like not an inherently interesting mod by itself. Like it's more of like a call them like idle clickers, whatever. Like genuinely, it's one of those idle clickers. Oh, and coding overloaded. Please consider turning down video settings using a. Oh, hey, we're back, baby. But hold on, hold on. Maybe I should just stop recording. I'm just gonna stop recording. Yeah, that's. I mean, honestly, that's fine. YouTube's gonna upload it if the recording, if the live recording turns out bad. Well, oh well, anyways, because I'm not probably not looking back at this sucker, which I really should if I want to get better at this. If I want to get better at streaming, but I think just getting more comfortable with it is probably the best thing I can do. In all honesty, grab that salmon. And so far as whenever I get comfortable with something, I just get a lot better. Whenever I get in like whenever I feel like I can start like goofing around or whatever, that's when I start getting good at something. Whenever I feel like genuinely comfortable with something, that's how it's been with all of my jobs. That's how it's been with school. That's how it's been with pretty pretty much all of my life, honestly. And so if I can just get to that point with this, then I will be happy. I will be happy. Which again, I just need to put in the time and the effort. Like I've been 2 days without streaming or whatever. I can do better than that. I can do better than that. I think. Stop saying I think. That's my number one pet peeve with my own streaming at the moment. It's just me saying I think repeatedly. It's because I don't feel confident enough to say like I do or whatever. I have problems with commitment. I don't want to say I do. Good luck, future Miss Vic. Anywho, let's get some cocoa beans. I think at this point, I'm just gonna commit on whatever I'm doing at that moment. If I'm studying, if I'm probably not like actually doing like a graded homework. Oh, ooh, come here. Um, but if I'm like studying or doing something that isn't like immediately valuable to my grade or whatever, if I'm doing guitar practice, which admittedly I've also not done in a while, longer than have not done streaming, so it's a bit of a problem. But want to streaming is more something I want to do more. So but also I should probably just do guitar practice instead of pick someone. But I mean, there are some days where I'm legitimately busy. So as long as I'm here, as long as I'm in my house, um, I'm going to attempt this stream. If I'm like doing, I've got to do something around the house. I might not be able to, but that's something I just got to plan around. Something where I've got to say like, hey, we'll do like 30 minutes of gaming or like studying or whatever at 10, and I can do the chores either later or beforehand. I just got to plan around that. Not too many times when I should be away from the house at 10 p.m. So I Mm, So 10 p.m. should be like a pretty safe time for me to commit to streaming. Yeah. That's almost been 30 minutes. That's pretty cool. Certainly getting there. I mean, time has definitely passed by. I feel like with streaming games that I'm not really interested about, I feel like just even preliminarily, I done some like test streams before I made the Vic account. I did some fucking Rattata. Is it always gonna breed into a fucking Rattata? How does breeding work? God damn it. Get shit out of here, you little. Um, then some test streams, and you could just tell I wasn't that interested. So I don't know. Maybe I just need to make sure I'm doing something I'm interested in, even if it isn't gaming, right? Even if I'm just doing something that I'm interested in. Maybe if I'm just researching SCP Foundation or whatever, make a stream on that, whatever thing I'm feeling passionate about. Maybe I do one on my video editing or whatever, you know. Well, I generally don't feel super passionate about that, but maybe I do one about Mafia when I'm feeling passionate about that or whatever. Maybe it's just we do it when we we just do whatever we feel like doing. We're just kind of dumb because it's like, yeah, duh, just you know, do what you want to do. But it feels more difficult than that. It's there's a feeling of obligation that you need to be doing something a particular way. Can I reclaim that? There's a master bone right here. I wonder if I can have that again. No, it's just a feeling of obligation that I have to be doing something that relates to like gaming or what other people are doing. But I mean, if I'm gonna get popular, it's gonna be from me doing things I'm interested in. It's not all about being popular, but at the same time, it's about entertaining. If I feel like I'm not being entertaining, well, if people are watching me, they're entertained in some manner, right? So that means I'm doing something right. And if people aren't watching me, that's not necessarily that I'm not entertaining. The internet is a difficult place to get noticed, let alone if you're trying to entertain people on the internet while getting noticed, or get noticed for entertaining people on the internet is perhaps the way I should have worded that. So even if you're not being noticed, doesn't mean you're not entertaining. Is the natural conclusion to that sentence? But still, the number one thing is to be entertaining or provide a service. I don't really have a service to provide you, so I'm going to focus on being entertaining. I did not. Where is it going? Right now in the game where I'm going, it's just around. I'm just attempting to hatch this egg, and hopefully it's a fucking Eevee. Maybe it's the gender of the mother that determines the particular Pokemon. While I am flying, I'm going to look this up. Pixelmon.com / wiki / I think it's just breeding. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I really didn't know, haven't I? See something red over here? That's an apple. And make a magnet. Let's see. Magnet. That's a blue bat or something. It would be helpful. Pause the recording. Pause. Pause this. See the coordinates I dropped it at. That'd be smart. I'm gonna see if I can perhaps do that. I can't find myself. That's fun. Let's try this. Society of VTuber named Vic. What is this? It's not fair. He's like an alien or something. He's cute. I can't compete with that. That's absurd. I think I have. Yes, I do have real-time playback enabled to turn off my voice, because who wants that? Okay, let's see. We're getting there. Flying around. I still have a chest plate. I'm young, dumb, and happy. I'm scrolling off to the side. Okay. Okay, and then I scroll over my chest plate, and let's see, what is that? 879, 204. 879. 204. Oh, it's right there. Wow. It just kept walking. Isn't that fun? You get a minute of me scrambling in panic. Regardless, let's see. I'm looking at breeding. What's it? Copper hourglass? What is an hourglass? What? Single-use item. No, thank you. Togepi, regular egg, IV's ability. Regional form breeding will always be a default. Oh, oh wait, what is this? Oh wait, what? Okay, when breeding regional form Pokemon, the offspring will always be the default non-regional form of that Pokemon, unless a parent with a regional form is holding an Everstone. Oh hey, something just spawned. Birch Forest Hills. So it's probably around here somewhere. Fuck whatever I was just thinking about. It didn't spawn in a den. It just actually spawned. Um, this thing fly? I don't know what this thing is, so I'm just gonna wander. I don't have a teddy here, so I don't think. But I don't think I can afford to worry about that at this minute. Probably look up what this sucker looks like. I'm not just wandering around totally confused. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Verizon. Verizon. Let's just keep happening. Okay, this isn't helpful because this doesn't have a picture. Oh, it's like a grass deer. Okay. I don't have this. I really wanted the Pokemon, but also I don't have the time to sit and attempt to catch it. That is highly unfortunate. Caterpie, we've got enough Caterpies. I'm not looking for Caterpies. Where is it? Wish there was a way to like find this specific Pokemon that's been spawned. Maybe there's some like command or something, but I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. So we'll replace that with this. Place, Weezer. Said Weezer. That's funny. Where's my other legendaries? Where'd he? We've got Hoopa, replace War Total. I think we'll try and catch this guy, and that'll be the last thing we do for this stream here. Replace Venusaur with it. Get out of here, you little shitlord. My fucking legendary. I don't care. Everyone healed? No, Spectrier isn't. We'll start off with Spectrier, because I just have faith in Spectrier, despite the fact I've never used him before, so just need to make sure I don't kill this Pokemon. So I don't want to confuse it. Actually, I don't know the typing in it. I normally try not to look up typing stuff and just kind of just wing it normally, but I think it might be prudent this time around to actually check. Okay, so that did 23-ish? No, 33, 32.8? 32.8. I can do it in one wire. Oh, what the shit? I don't know what Shadow Ball does, apparently. Should have just saved the War Total, because it could have... I mean, excuse me, the Venusaur, because I could have used, False Swipe. That would been smart. Probably would have gotten his butt kicked, but he's kind of a tanky lad. I can't... Do I have something that's weaker? What's my weakest? My weakest is Greninja. And Greninja, I think, has a particular... Do I have something... I don't have anything weak here. Oh, God. We'll just try some Ultra Balls, maybe? Oh, God, stop. Maybe I can just wait him out? Because if he doesn't have any like actual attacking moves, may not slash. Like I'm just paranoid. The one bad thing I can do is kill him. That's the worst thing I can do in this situation because he won't respond. Is it he? I guess it doesn't have a gender. It, they. Are Pokemon its or theys? The oh, that's okay. It's gonna take double damage to fire. Okay, so ground, rock, water, grass. Ground, rock, water, grass. What about flying? 4 times the flying. No, thank you. Normal is 1 times. Dragon is 1 times. I don't want to use any of these moves on it. I think that Dracloak has a dark type move, and he's also a ghost, so that's powerful. So this would be 30. That's dark, right? That's dark. Okay. 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 I was just waiting for that to crit. Oh, critical hit. No fun. I can't use ghost on it because there's a good chance it. No, actually. Um, Ghost. So if that did half. Oh, but that's got stab. I think. Oh, okay. Ooh, boy. Okay. We should be able to. That was going so well too. What about fighting? Fighting is 1 times. Normal. I don't want to take the chance. I just don't want to take the chance. Where is he? I probably should have been looking at this. I've just in my head. Um, I didn't realize you can move it around by right clicking. So in my head, it just doesn't exist. If that makes any sense. Like when I'm in a battle, I'm just not thinking about it. I'm very glad he's using fighting type moves instead of the Giga Drain or whatever. Watch me have jinxed it. At least I can use Shadow Ball now. Wait, what? But oh, oh no. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream there. It was a good attempt. It's a good attempt. I don't know why they killed him exactly. I'm just not that knowledgeable at Pokemon, unfortunately. But you live, you learn. You get other chances or whatever. I live right by this area, so there's a good chance he'll spawn here again. It's fine. Thanks y'all for watching. I've been Vic. I'll be back again tomorrow night.